Have you ever imagined living in a world where artificial intelligence makes decisions faster, more accurately, and perhaps even more sensibly than ours? It sounds like science fiction, but this future is closer than we think. The creation of an artificial superintelligence could be humanity's last major feat, something so powerful that it would redefine everything we know about the world, work, and even our relationships. However, this promise also comes with risks. After all, we're talking about nearly unlimited power, which could easily escape our control. What if this technology, with its autonomy and self-surpassing capability, chose to forge its own path? On the other hand, imagine the benefits: cures for diseases, solutions to environmental crises, a vibrant, innovative economy. It's a choice between fear and fascination, between progress and responsibility. So, the question remains, are we ready to live alongside a superior intelligence? Humanity's final invention could be artificial superintelligence, a transformative tool, weapon, or entity capable of changing the world. Intelligence has allowed humans to dominate Earth, and AI might shift this power. Imagine an invention capable of changing everything. I'm not talking about something common like the internet or cell phones, but something that transcends our current notions of technology. Artificial superintelligence, a type of AI so advanced that it could be humanity's last creation. It may sound distant or fantastical, but consider this: intelligence, the ability to solve problems, has placed us at the top of the chain. We dominate Earth due to our ability to learn, innovate, and, of course, adapt. Now, we stand on the verge of building a machine that could surpass the human mind in complexity and power. And then what happens? Human intelligence, which has guided history, may be about to encounter an unexpected competitor. We say the future lies in automation, neural networks, and AI, but few truly grasp what this implies. Imagine a machine capable of learning and self-developing at a pace no human could keep up with. It would not need to sleep, rest, or take breaks. Its evolution would be continuous. It's almost as if we're about to summon a new form of life, a pure intelligence free from the biological limitations we face. And the question is, will this superintelligence be our ally or our adversary? The answer is uncertain, but one thing is clear: this new kind of intelligent machine will bring impacts as profound as quantum physics or the industrial revolutions of the past. Some see AI as a tool of liberation, a means to automate repetitive work and solve complex problems that have plagued us for generations. With the help of advanced algorithms and machine learning, this superintelligence could cure diseases, resolve environmental crises, and perhaps even find ways to extend life. On the other hand, many fear that this same technology could become a weapon wielded by governments or corporations to manipulate or control. No matter which side you choose, the only certainty is that the advent of a superior intelligence will change our perception of power, and we are only beginning to understand what this might mean for the future. From early life forms to human civilization, intelligence evolved slowly, adapting to the complexities of survival, exploration, and development across species. Since the most primitive life forms, intelligence has traveled a long and fascinating journey. What began as simple responses to stimuli transformed into something complex and adaptive. Think of the first living beings, which needed to react to a hostile environment to survive. They didn't have neural networks or machine learning, but even without those, they developed ways to interpret the world around them. These small evolutionary leaps paved the way for more sophisticated intelligence, where, little by little, species found ways to learn, recall, and even collaborate to overcome the challenges of nature. As life evolved, intelligence began to mold itself to more specific and complex needs. A clear example is early primates, who learned to use basic tools to survive and hunt more efficiently. This advancement opened doors to exploration as intelligence, now more refined, allowed for planning and anticipating scenarios. If we look at ourselves, Homo sapiens, we see that our capacity for reasoning and creativity is the result of thousands of years of development. Today, as we create machines that replicate in a way these same processes, such as AI and robots, we are reliving this long evolutionary journey in a new setting, where artificial intelligence emerges as the next species capable of advancing independently. And the curious thing is that while biological evolution took millions of years to reach its current stage, artificial intelligence is progressing at a dizzying pace. With automation and machine learning, we have managed to create systems that learn on their own, almost as if they had their own kind of instinct, but much faster. Think of how, in a few decades, we went from massive, slow computers to neural networks that simulate human learning in a split second. Natural evolution follows a course of millions of years, but with AI, we are recreating intelligence at record speed, and this only raises more questions about where all this could lead us. Homo sapiens developed complex brains, which enabled learning, cooperation, and technological advancement, distinguishing humans from other species. The rise of general intelligence was the turning point that truly separated Homo sapiens from other species. Unlike other creatures, who possessed sharp instincts and survival skills, we developed brains capable of learning and adapting in a unique way. This capacity for reasoning allowed us to explore the world, discover fire, create tools, and most importantly, communicate ideas. Cooperation was our differentiator. Our ability to work together with a common purpose gave us a power no other species had. This advance opened the doors to a new era of discovery, where technology and knowledge began to flourish, just as we see today with neural networks and AI. But human intelligence didn't stop there. It continued to expand and to face challenges that required increasingly sophisticated solutions. In agriculture, for example, we learned to grow crops and store food, which supported larger communities. Over time, we built cities, invented writing, and thus were able to record and transmit knowledge. Each step of this evolution was possible because our general intelligence allowed adaptation and innovation. Today, machine learning algorithms reflect this same process, as they are designed to identify patterns and learn from them, mirroring, in a sense, our own evolutionary trajectory. The interesting thing is that now we are trying to replicate this learning ability in machines through AI and automation. Imagine what it would be like if we could create a machine that not only learned, but also collaborated and communicated with other machines just as we do. The creation of an artificial general intelligence, an intelligence with broad and versatile skills, confronts us with a new type of mind, capable of surpassing even the limitations of its creator. And this is where the most intriguing questions arise. Will AI someday be able to develop a consciousness of cooperation and innovation, or are we merely at the beginning of a new phase of intelligence? From the 1960s to recent breakthroughs, AI systems evolved from simple programs to self-learning neural networks capable of recognizing faces, playing games, and recommending content. The development of artificial intelligence has taken an astonishing trajectory since the 1960s. At that time, AI was seen almost as an academic curiosity, limited to simple programs that performed specific tasks with no ability to learn. But these early attempts were essential, planting the seeds for what was to come. As time passed, computing advanced, and new ideas emerged. Neural networks, inspired by the workings of the human brain, began to take shape, and machine learning became a practical reality. This progress transformed the AI landscape, enabling it to resemble more closely the way we learn and process information. The transformation didn't stop there. With the emergence of deep neural networks, AI reached new heights, like facial recognition and the ability to play complex games like chess and Go, surpassing the best human players. These machine learning systems learn independently, fueled by data that helps them refine and improve accuracy. Think of the virtual assistants or recommendation algorithms we encounter on social networks and streaming platforms. All are powered by AI systems capable of understanding and predicting what we want to see or hear. It's a level of automation that simplifies our lives and at the same time sparks curiosity about how far this technology might go. In recent years, the autonomous learning of AI has evolved even further. It's no longer just about pattern recognition or predictions. Modern AI is beginning to explore new frontiers, like quantum physics, to boost its potential. This advance is not only technological, but also philosophical. It makes us question what it means to learn and how far a machine can go on this journey. The development of these autonomous neural networks is, in many respects, a reinterpretation of the concept of intelligence itself. And the most fascinating part is that with each advance, new possibilities arise, as if we were only scratching the surface of what AI can truly become. Machine learning allowed AI to adapt and learn autonomously, leading to advancements in fields from facial recognition to the game of Go, where AI surpassed human abilities. The advancement of autonomous learning systems, driven by machine learning, was a game changer for artificial intelligence. By giving machines the ability to learn without constant supervision, we allowed them to evolve independently, like true students of the digital environment. Imagine a system that, instead of following rigid instructions, learns on its own to recognize faces in a crowd or understand the nuances of a game as complex as Go. This progress is a milestone, as over time, machines began to perform tasks with an accuracy that, in some cases, surpasses human capacity. It's as if they have, in a way, developed a sort of digital instinct. This instinct translates into skills that are increasingly present in our daily lives. From facial recognition systems at airports to automated online shopping recommendations, autonomous learning algorithms find patterns at a speed that challenges us to imagine their applications. The game of Go is a classic example. For centuries, it was considered one of the most complex games in the world, requiring strategy and foresight. When an AI beat the world Go champion, the world understood that we were dealing with a new generation of intelligence. These systems have the ability to study, experiment, and adjust strategies, something previously exclusive to the human mind. But the capabilities of these AI systems go beyond what we can see. Autonomous learning has allowed them to expand into more sophisticated areas, like medicine, where they already help diagnose diseases accurately. And now, with the study of quantum physics, these autonomous systems are beginning to explore even more complex terrains, paving the way for scientific discoveries. It is a golden age for automation and neural networks, where each advance raises the question, how far will these systems be able to go? Perhaps we are about to witness a new era, where AI becomes a guide, not just a tool, for the evolution of human knowledge. Future AGI could outperform humans in a range of tasks, posing societal, economic, and ethical challenges. It might execute tasks faster than humans, with immense implications for global productivity and power. The potential of artificial general intelligence AGI is a fascinating promise, yet filled with implications. Imagine a system capable of performing tasks as well, or even better, than a human, but with much greater speed and accuracy. This level of automation presents us with an unprecedented reality, the possibility that machines will become decisive agents in society. Neural networks and machine learning have already revolutionized entire sectors, but AGI is an even greater leap, as it would bring a more versatile intelligence capable of solving complex problems in seconds. And while many see this potential as a productive revolution, others worry about the ethical and societal challenges it will bring. The economic impacts of AGI would be profound. Imagine companies using this technology to optimize processes, increase efficiency, and reduce costs. For example, sectors such as industry, commerce, and healthcare could automate large-scale activities, completely transforming the job market. This means that some traditional roles would be replaced, while others, which require more human skills like empathy and creativity, might gain more value. However, the question remains, are we ready for an economy where AGI plays such a central role? The speed at which these changes occur could surprise us, and it's up to us to consider how to manage transformations in the job market. Beyond the economic impact, AGI raises delicate ethical questions. What would happen if it were used to influence political decisions or monitor populations? And at the same time, how do we set limits on a technology that theoretically could be smarter than any human? These systems could reshape our understanding of power, where those who control AGI will have enormous strategic advantages. Society finds itself at a crossroads between fear and promise. But while we discuss the risks, AGI continues to develop, and each advance opens new questions about our role and purpose in a world where AI is not just a tool, but a transformative force. The possibility of self-improving AGI could lead to an intelligence explosion, where AI rapidly advances without human input, potentially creating entities vastly more intelligent than humans. The idea of autonomous superintelligence, capable of self-improvement without depending on us, leads to an intriguing and somewhat unsettling possibility: an intelligence explosion. Imagine an AGI that, by self-developing, surpasses our own capabilities and, in an almost exponential process, reaches levels of reasoning and efficiency we can't even imagine. This superintelligence could transform everything we know about the world and about ourselves. What if it solves problems we consider insurmountable or discovers knowledge we don't even know we're looking for? But what's also clear is that with such power, there is a need to reflect. Are we ready to deal with intelligence that surpasses us? This self-improvement potential raises a critical issue: control. In a scenario where intelligence explodes in capacity, it would be difficult, if not impossible, to monitor and regulate its progress. Take, for example, the development of robots and automated systems that today can perform tasks from medical diagnostics to complex assessments in the field of quantum physics. Imagine these systems evolving on their own, continuously and rapidly. In a short time, they could develop new knowledge and even methods beyond our understanding. AI ceases to be a tool and becomes a creative force, something never before seen in history. Still, the promise of superintelligence also brings an exciting perspective. It could solve dilemmas that seem unsolvable, like climate change, economic crises, or even complex ethical issues. But the line between benefit and risk becomes increasingly thin. Those who manage to control this advancement will have unparalleled power, and the very idea of leadership and governance may change. Society may find itself divided between those who support AI and those who fear its implications. And so, while human intelligence continues on its course, superintelligence looms on the horizon, redefining our idea of progress and preparing us, or perhaps warning us for what is to come. If superintelligence emerges, humanity could face existential risks or reap unprecedented benefits. The AI race among companies could define the trajectory of AI's impact on society. The ethical and social implications of superintelligence are profound and thoughtful. Imagine a world where AI, with all its potential, directly influences decisions that impact humanity as a whole. On one hand, this technology could bring unimaginable benefits, solving global crises and raising the quality of life for millions. On the other hand, the power of superintelligence could bring existential risks, endangering human freedom and autonomy. This ambiguity raises a fundamental question. How can we ensure that AI, with its neural networks and autonomous learning capabilities, will be an ally rather than a threat? One of the main challenges of this technological race lies in the balance of power between the companies developing AI and the collective well-being. Companies around the world are heavily investing in research and development, each seeking to create the most advanced and powerful AI. This competitive scenario resembles an arms race, where the first to achieve superintelligence will have a significant advantage over the rest. Imagine a world where control of this technology is in the hands of a few. The economic, political, and social impact could be enormous, affecting each of us in unpredictable ways. The question that arises is, who should have the right to develop and control such a powerful technology? Ultimately, it is up to us as a society to set the limits and guidelines that will shape the future of superintelligence. We must establish clear rules so that this technology can evolve safely, ensuring it is used for the common good and not as a tool of domination. It's a collective responsibility that requires not only technical innovation, but also a strong ethical commitment. As we move toward this future, every decision can define the legacy of artificial intelligence. And the most interesting thing is that, just as AI learns from the data we collect, we also have the opportunity to learn and adapt to this new world forming before our eyes. Now that you've made it this far, take a moment to think. What would you do with all this knowledge? Are you ready to closely follow AI development and understand how it can transform the world around you? The opportunities are endless, but so are the challenges. What steps can you take today to prepare for this new technological era? Should you learn more about AI, invest in automation, or even understand the ethical aspects of this transformation? Reflecting on AI's impact on our lives is the first step toward making more informed decisions. To keep diving into essential topics like superintelligence and explore how technology can shape our future, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Don't miss the chance to stay one step ahead